$1 billion Swiss art scam, over $100 million super yachts, and $100,000 per night for an ultra-luxury villa. This is what happens inside the secret billionaire parties at Monaco's elite. The allure of Monaco. Monaco is a billionaire's paradise. No harsh winters, no limits on wealth. Every corner is filled with supercars, mega yachts, and private parties guarded like state secrets. The entire country is designed for the world's richest, offering complete privacy, luxury, and financial freedom. Monaco was not always rich. In the 1800s, it was nearly bankrupt. The royal family needed a way to bring in money before the country collapsed. In 1863, they built the Monte Carlo Casino. This was not an ordinary gambling house. It was a palace of luxury with gold chandeliers, velvet carpets, and an elite guest list. Wealthy Europeans came in droves, and Monaco's financial problems disappeared overnight. The casino made so much money that Prince Charles III removed income taxes for citizens. Businesses flourished. Millionaires moved in. Luxury hotels, opera houses, and private clubs were built to cater to the new elite. By the early 1900s, Monaco was no longer a struggling microstate. It had become a sanctuary for Europe's richest families. In 1956, Hollywood royalty joined real royalty. Grace Kelly, one of the most famous actresses in the world, married Prince Rainier III. The wedding was a global sensation. Celebrities, billionaires, and aristocrats swarmed Monaco, turning it into the most desirable place for the wealthy. Monaco has no personal income tax. In countries like France and the UK, billionaires lose nearly half their earnings to taxes. In Monaco, they keep every cent. The government runs on casino profits, tourism, and real estate deals. There are no corporate taxes unless a business earns most of its income outside Monaco. The only major tax is a 20% value-added tax, VAT, on goods and services. Real estate is the true price of entry. A small apartment in Monaco costs more than a mansion in most countries. There is no room for expansion, and every square meter is worth a fortune. The richest buyers pay any price to secure a home in the most exclusive place on earth. Monaco's tax-free paradise transformed it from a struggling kingdom into the world's most selective neighborhood. But it's not just the zero taxes drawing in the wealthy. Meet the billionaires who turned this tiny country into their personal playground. The richest residents and power players. Monaco is a billionaire's paradise. Every street, every building, and every yacht belongs to someone with more money than most people can imagine. SP Hinduja Shanu, $19.5 billion. SP Hinduja Shanu is one of the wealthiest people in Monaco. She is part of the Hinduja family, a business empire with banks, car companies, and healthcare chains spread across the world. She runs Hinduja Bank in Switzerland and plays a key role in the family's investments. She lives among the richest, making deals that keep the family's fortune growing. James Ratcliffe, $16.4 billion. James Ratcliffe made his money from chemicals. He built Ineos, a company that produces plastics, fuel, and other products used worldwide. He bought a football club in France, showing that his wealth goes beyond business. His home in Monaco sits among the most expensive properties in the country. His lifestyle is built around private parties, exclusive clubs, and connections with the world's top billionaires. Stefano Pessina, $11.8 billion. Stefano Pessina controls the largest drugstore chain in the world. He built Walgreens Boots Alliance into a business empire. His money gives him access to the best services, the best security, and a life filled with luxury. He enjoys the most exclusive events where only the richest can enter. Eyal Ofer, $9.4 billion. Eyal Ofer owns one of the largest shipping companies in the world. He is also a powerful real estate investor. His money comes from running shipping routes that move goods across the oceans. He lives in Monaco, surrounded by people just as rich as him. His yachts are often seen at the Monaco Yacht Show, where billionaires compete to show off the biggest and most expensive boats. Dmitry Rybolovlev, $6.8 billion. Dmitry Rybolovlev made his money selling fertilizer. Now he owns AS Monaco, the country's top football club. His life is filled with business deals, legal battles, and expensive purchases. He once bought a mansion from Donald Trump, only to tear it down. His wealth allows him to buy and sell properties, artwork, and businesses without hesitation. David and Simon Rubin, $15 billion. The Rubin brothers built their wealth in real estate and technology. They own buildings across London, New York, and other cities. They moved to Monaco, where they live among other billionaires, away from heavy taxes. They invest in private clubs, expensive parties, and businesses that make them even richer. Tatiana Casiraghi, $2 billion. Tatiana Casiraghi was born into wealth. She is the granddaughter of a beer empire and is married to Andrea Casiraghi, the grandson of Grace Kelly. Her life is a mix of royalty and business. She invests in high fashion and luxury brands. She attends the most exclusive events where only the elite are invited. Eric Whittock, $7.6 billion. Eric Whittock made his money in sugar, but he did not stop there. He turned his fortune into an investment empire. He lives in Monaco, where his money allows him to enjoy a life of privacy and power. His investments keep his fortune growing while he enjoys the country's luxury lifestyle. David Nahmad, $2.33 billion. David Nahmad is one of the biggest art dealers in the world. His collection includes hundreds of paintings from Picasso, Monet, and other famous artists. His home in Monaco is filled with artwork worth millions. He attends the world's top art auctions, where he buys and sells masterpieces only a few can afford. While these billionaires might seem impressive on paper, their private parties reveal what real money can do. Behind those mansion walls and aboard those mega yachts, a hidden world emerges that most people don't even know exists. Inside the billionaire parties no one talks about. Billionaire parties are on another level. They happen in hidden locations, guarded by security, with guest lists full of the world's most powerful people. These events are not just about luxury, they are about creating an experience no one else can have. Every detail is designed to impress, from the secret venues to the rare entertainment. Billionaires do not throw parties in normal places. They choose villas, yachts, and private clubs where outsiders cannot get in. One of the most famous locations is Villa La Leopolda on the French Riviera. This estate has hosted some of the most legendary parties in history. It once belonged to King Leopold II of Belgium, but later became the setting for private gatherings of the world's richest people. In 1988, a single party here was so grand that it had to be split into 2 nights. Guests received custom-made gifts just for attending. Superyachts are another favorite. These floating mansions are perfect for billionaires who want total privacy. During the Monaco Grand Prix, some of the biggest yacht parties in the world take place. The decks are filled with celebrities, royals, and top business leaders. These parties have Michelin star chefs, live performances from global superstars, and fireworks over the Mediterranean. No cameras are allowed. What happens on the yacht stays on the yacht. Some of the most expensive hotels and clubs in Monaco are also used for elite gatherings. Places like the Amber Lounge are known for hosting private after-parties for Formula One drivers and A-list celebrities. These clubs have no entry fees because money alone is not enough to get in. Guests must be personally invited by the hosts. The venues might be stunning, but it's the guest lists that really set these parties apart. The most exclusive guest lists in the world. Billionaire parties are not just about wealth, they are about power and status. The guest list is carefully selected. Celebrities, business moguls, royal families, and even politicians are invited. Regular millionaires do not make the cut. Privacy is everything. Most guests must sign legal agreements before entering. These contracts prevent them from sharing any details about the party. No photos, no social media. Some events even require guests to hand over their phones at the door. Billionaires do not want their secrets exposed. Even the invitations are a work of art. Some are delivered in custom-made boxes, others are written in gold lettering on expensive leather or silk. The message is clear. This is not an ordinary party. Themes are taken seriously. Billionaire parties are designed to feel like another world. Some recreate ancient palaces with gold and marble everywhere. Others bring in artists to paint live murals or sculpt ice statues that melt away by morning. Some hosts go even further and fly in real sand to create a desert inside a mansion. The entertainment is just as extreme. Grammy-winning artists perform private concerts. Magicians, fire dancers, and aerial performers entertain the guests. Some parties feature rare animal exhibits, where billionaires can interact with exotic creatures. Others have private auctions where guests bid on rare art, jewelry, and even islands. Food and drinks are never simple. Some parties serve truffle-infused dishes that cost more than a car. Others bring in chefs from the most expensive restaurants in the world. Champagne flows non-stop, and special cocktails are made with rare ingredients no one else can buy. If the regular parties seem wild, some celebrations have become whispered legends, even among billionaires themselves. From the Safra's unforgettable nights to yacht parties that changed history, these gatherings rewrote the rules of what money can buy. Notable secret gatherings. Monaco's elite do not attend ordinary gatherings. Their parties are closed to the public, protected by security, and designed for the world's wealthiest. Some are so extravagant that even guests are stunned by the level of excess. The Safra soirees at Villa La Leopolda. Villa La Leopolda is one of the most valuable estates in the world. It once belonged to King Leopold II of Belgium, but later became the setting for some of the most expensive parties ever hosted. Edmund and Lily Safra, one of the richest banking couples, used the estate for their exclusive gatherings. In 1988, they threw a party so massive that it had to be held over 2 nights. Guests arrived at a villa covered in thousands of imported tulips flown in from Holland. Female attendees received custom-made enamel boxes with paintings of the estate. Sergio Mendes and his orchestra were flown in from California to perform, while a UK-based pianist entertained in a separate area. Chef Roger Verger, known for his Michelin-star restaurants, prepared an elaborate menu. The event became legendary for its excess, with John Fairchild calling it the ultimate in conspicuous consumption. Grand Prix yacht parties. The Monaco Grand Prix is one of the most exclusive sporting events in the world, but for billionaires, the race is secondary. The real spectacle happens at the yacht parties in the harbour. These super yachts, some worth over $100 million, serve as private clubs for royalty, business magnates, and celebrities. Security is strict, invitations are required, and some hosts enforce non-disclosure agreements. Guests drink rare champagne, eat food prepared by world-class chefs, and watch live performances by global music icons. The most expensive yachts offer better views of the race than any official seating area, making these parties more desirable than the event itself. Beyond the yachts, private penthouses and members-only clubs like Amber Lounge host exclusive after-parties. Formula One drivers, movie stars, and billionaires celebrate behind closed doors. Some of the biggest business deals are made in these settings, making these parties as much about networking as entertainment. Giles McKay's Halloween parties. Giles McKay built his fortune in real estate, but he became infamous for his extravagant Halloween parties. These events were known for elaborate themes, high-profile guests, and extreme decorations. His London mansion at the Boltons was the setting for his most notorious parties. One featured an end-of-the-world theme inspired by Nostradamus, complete with theatrical lighting and immersive effects. His events were so loud that neighbors complained, leading to legal action and a $9,000 fine. After selling his mansion for $65 million, he moved to Monaco, where privacy laws allowed for even more exclusive events. While his Halloween parties in Monaco remain private, his reputation suggests they were just as extravagant. While these parties might seem priceless, in Monaco everything has a number, and those numbers would make most millionaires' heads spin. The real story lies in just how much it costs to impress people who have everything. The economics of extravagance. Every luxury event comes with a massive price tag. The biggest costs come from venues, entertainment, catering, and security. The numbers are shocking. Venues. The location sets the tone for the night. Some parties are held in historic mansions. Villa La Leopolda, one of the most expensive estates in the world, has hosted some of the grandest private events. Renting an ultra-luxury villa in Monaco can cost over $100,000 per night. The most exclusive parties happen on yachts. Chartering a super yacht during the Monaco Grand Prix can cost more than $1 million for the weekend. The most expensive yachts have infinity pools, helicopter pads, and Michelin star chefs on board. Entertainment. Billionaires do not hire small-time musicians. They book global superstars. A-list artists charge millions for private performances. Beyoncé, Drake, and Elton John have all performed at private parties. Firework displays, laser shows, and live art performances add to the spectacle. Some hosts even fly in Cirque du Soleil performers to entertain their guests. Catering. Food is never simple. Some parties serve truffle-covered dishes that cost more than a car. The best chefs in the world are flown in to prepare multi-course meals. Wine and champagne alone can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some parties bring in bartenders from the best clubs in the world to mix custom cocktails with rare ingredients. Security. Privacy is everything. Security is tight. Armed guards protect guests, and high-tech surveillance systems monitor every corner. Some events require guests to hand over their phones at the entrance. Billionaires do not want pictures of their private affairs leaking to the public. Some hire former Special Forces soldiers to ensure absolute safety. The price tags might be shocking, but someone's getting rich off all this spending. Behind every million-dollar party lies a network of businesses turning billionaire playtime into serious money. Who profits from these events? These parties are more than just entertainment. They bring in millions for businesses in Monaco. Hotels and rentals. During big events like the Monaco Grand Prix and the Monaco Yacht Show, hotels and luxury rentals charge insane prices. A single night in a 5-star hotel can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Private villas and penthouses rent out for even more. Luxury brands. High-end brands make a fortune from these events. Billionaires do not just rent yachts, they buy them. Some of the most expensive yachts are sold during private parties. Jewelry, designer clothes, and custom watches are also displayed and sold. These events act as secret marketplaces for the world's wealthiest buyers. Event planners and staff. Luxury event planners make millions organizing these parties. Every detail is handled by professionals, from decorations to guest accommodations. Top-tier caterers, florists, and security firms profit from these events. Even private jet companies see a spike in business as billionaires and celebrities fly in for the festivities. The Monaco economy. These luxury gatherings pump massive amounts of money into Monaco's economy. The tourism industry benefits from the wave of billionaires, celebrities, and high-profile guests who visit the country for these events. The government collects revenue from luxury taxes and high-end real estate sales. Many businesses rely on these events to stay profitable. Money keeps these parties running, but silence makes them possible. In a world where phones get locked away and guests sign contracts just to walk through the door, privacy becomes the ultimate luxury. The culture of secrecy. Billionaire parties do not allow uninvited guests. Getting in is nearly impossible. Even those on the list must follow strict rules before they step inside. The biggest rule is silence. Non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, are mandatory. These legal documents prevent guests, staff, and performers from revealing anything. Breaking an NDA can lead to massive lawsuits. Some agreements demand millions in damages if details are leaked. It does not matter if someone is a chef, a security guard, or a celebrity. If they sign, they stay silent. Phones are taken at the entrance. Some events use special pouches that lock devices until guests leave. No one can take pictures or record videos. Private security teams watch for anyone trying to break the rules. Security is intense. Guards at these events are not nightclub bouncers. Many are former military or special forces. They are trained to handle threats, remove unwanted guests, and keep everything under control. Some parties even use facial recognition to track who is coming in and out. Surveillance cameras monitor every corner. No one walks in unnoticed. What happens when secrets get out? Even with extreme precautions, leaks happen. When they do, the fallout is massive. Some people have lost entire careers over a single leaked photo or a careless conversation. The biggest celebrities know the risk. In 2014, private photos of famous actors, musicians, and models were leaked online. Hackers broke into cloud storage accounts, stealing personal images. The leak shook the entertainment world. Security became even tighter after that. More events banned phones. More NDAS were enforced. The rich learned that even digital storage is not safe. Some leaks happen in court, when billionaires sue former employees. Details of their private lives can spill into public records. The Streisand effect is real. The more someone tries to hide something, the more people want to know. Barbra Streisand learned this the hard way. She once sued to remove an aerial photo of her house from the internet. Before the lawsuit, almost no one had seen it. After she sued, millions of people found it online. The same thing happens when secret parties get exposed. Instead of stopping the leak, legal battles make them bigger news. But even in Monaco's fortress of wealth, some secrets refuse to stay buried. When the truth slips out, the fallout shows just how far the rich will go to keep their private lives private. The darker side of opulence. Monaco's elite live in a world of untouchable wealth, but behind the luxury, secrets are buried deep. Corruption, fraud, and shady dealings happen behind closed doors. Some scandals are too big to stay hidden. When the truth slips out, it exposes how much power billionaires really have. The art world was shaken when Russian billionaire Dmitry Rybolovlev accused Swiss art dealer Yves Bouvier of scamming him out of nearly $1 billion. Rybolovlev spent years collecting expensive artwork, trusting Bouvier to help him buy masterpieces. But he later discovered that Bouvier had secretly marked up prices, keeping the extra money for himself. This case was not just about art. It pulled Monaco's legal system into the spotlight. Investigations revealed close connections between Rybolovlev and Monaco's justice officials. Leaked messages suggested that he used his wealth to gain influence. Several top officials resigned after the scandal erupted. The case dragged on for years, but it left a clear message. In Monaco, billionaires play by their own rules. Even Monaco's royal family has faced shocking scandals. Prince Albert II, the ruler of Monaco, fought multiple legal battles over secret children. Women from different countries claimed he was the father of their children. Some accusations were dismissed, but he later admitted to fathering 2 children before his marriage. The lawsuits exposed the hidden world of royal affairs and legal negotiations. While the palace worked to protect Monaco's image, the lawsuits made it clear that even royalty could not keep all their secrets. Monaco has always been a safe haven for the rich, but its ties to Russian billionaires raised serious questions. For years, oligarchs poured money into the country, buying luxury homes, yachts, and influence. When international sanctions hit after the invasion of Ukraine, Monaco had no choice but to freeze assets linked to Russian elites. The move shocked many. Monaco had built a reputation for protecting wealth, no matter where it came from. The crackdown proved that even the wealthiest were not completely untouchable. Some believed Monaco had been forced into action, while others questioned how much Russian money had already disappeared into private accounts. Outro. Monaco's billionaires live in a world few will ever see. But Vanessa Bryant's fortune tells a different story. Watch how she spends her billions after Kobe Bryant next.